Alright, welcome back again everyone. I've got this job. It's actually a cupboard door, and what's happened, the other old hinges they used to have had failed, so they bought new hinges, but these ones are slightly longer, and when you put the doors together in the cupboard they actually overlap one another instead of sliding side by side. So what they've asked me to do is mill this hole out a bit more. So I'll have to use a boring head, and I should be able to move that about 10 millimeters. So just 10 mil in that direction. Right, so what I'll do, I'll go over to the milling machine, take the vise off, and I'll set up the boring head, and we'll clamp this down and see how we go. We're just going to set up the boring head attachment. It's a number 3 Morse taper. Okay, to clamp it to the table, I'm just going to use a piece of nylon on the bottom just to stop it scratching, and I'll use 2 clamps, and I'll use a piece of wood just on underneath each toe of the clamp, just so it doesn't mark the job. Okay, the setup I've got a piece of nylon underneath so it doesn't scratch the actual door. Also got a piece of wood on top underneath the clamp so it doesn't scratch the top of there. And I've got 2 clamps on there. Now I've set up the boring bar, or the boring head, in the middle, exactly in the middle. Now to get that I just use the X and Y axis to get it, and I just touch the outsides all the way around. I didn't worry about setting it up with a dial indicator, so you probably can't hear that, but you can just hear it just rub all the way around. Now to get it square, to get the door square on the table, I just use a square on the table here and squared it up with the side of the door. So that's how I got that part square. Right, now we'll set it up and start doing a cut. Okay, let's go and see what happens. Actually, diameter of the hole is 35 millimeters. Okay, that turned out pretty good. Better than I thought. Alright, see if I can clean the edges up a bit and we'll see if the part fits. Okay, that all fits good. I'll be happy with that. Alright, I'll swing it around. I've got to do the other end now. So it's be the reverse of what I've just set up. I'll set it all up and I'll come back. Okay, I've got it all turned around. This is the second hole we've got to do. So this time we're going to go in the other direction. We're going to move over to this way, over 10mm. Alright, let's hop into it. Alright, let's get this out. Okay, this door's all finished. The only part they can do when I give it back to them is they can drill the holes wherever they like, so that way they can put them in the right spot when they actually sort of fit it. I won't do it here because it might not fit right, but it gives them a bit more movement to fit the hinge on both ends. Alright, so they'll be happy with that because they won't have to buy new doors. It's much cheaper to get me to machine them than it is to buy new doors. Right, thanks for watching.